You're listening to Kerry Lutz's Financial Survival Network, where you get valuable information you just can't find anywhere else. To thrive in today's trying times, you need the Financial Survival Network, now more than ever. Go to financialsurvivalnetwork.com and get your free newsletter and gift. Financial Survival Network, now more than ever.
And welcome. You are listening to the Financial Survival Network. I'm Kerry Lutz. It's the last day of January 2022. January effect. Well, if you're in the market, you might be a little depressed, but there's always hope. You know what? I found the best thing to do over time is invest in yourself. Get the knowledge, get the tools. You can make way more money than you can in the market or virtually any other place if you invest in yourself. One way to do that is to get a coach. And one of the best coaches out there that you can find is a guy I've come to recently know, Omar Medrano. Omar, welcome to the show. Author, coach, multiple business owner. If you got to give three things that you can do to succeed in 2022, what would they be?
You know what? Thank you for the introduction. And just like everybody else, I'm fully invested in the market. For 4 years, I was a financial advisor for Edward Jones. So I know what it means. So many people focus on their portfolios now. I think the market opened up today. Who cares? Up. But you know what? It's been so down in the toilet that the only way to go is up. Do I know if this is the bottom? I don't know, but I do know what you have to focus on is you have to focus on today. You have to, in fact, invest more money. So many people out there are fearful because they're focusing on the future. They're, maybe 20 years from now, 30 years from now, I'm going to be completely broke. And what happens is a lot of times people sell, they do the reverse. They buy high and sell low because they panic. You can't have fear. Fear controls us. It's when you hear Joe Bob, your neighbor or whomever saying, hey, crypto, whatever you do, it's a scam. Well, if you bought high, you bought the Shiba, you bought the Dogecoin at its high, you bought Ethereum. Of course, you're going to panic because you're listening to the masses. What you have to do is you have to just focus on right now. I can't control the market. You can't control the market. Clearly, someone up on top, whenever we do have a good day, a decent day over the past, couple of months, something always pushes the market down. And clearly, I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but I prefer market manipulation pushing the stock market up. But as of right now, we have forces that don't want us to thrive. But what you have to do is, to me, there's three things. Invest in yourself, cut back expenses right now. You know, you don't need the Louis, you don't need the Prada, you don't need the Gucci, you don't need to go be eating at Nobu, you don't need the cyber hugs. You have to cut back a little. And with the money that you're saving, hey, I'll love you on Facebook if you need. I'll love you on Instagram. I'll tell you, I'll give you the cyber hug. What you do with the money you save, invest it. Invest it in yourself, invest it in the market, find maybe a side hustle, because when the markets are down, like what Warren Buffett says, that's the time to buy. Clearly, I was greedy, 7 months ago at our high, because everybody always has this, it's never going to go down again. It's just economics. What we're going through is no different. We've been through so many cycles, whether it's the housing cycle, whether it's this, whether it's baseball cards, when we all thought we were going to retire off our Jose Canseco, Wally Joyner baseball cards. You know, when you have to do the exact opposite, and also you have to focus on having that mental fortitude. It's all about what you have up here, and hold on, stay the course. Trust me, I right now I'm semi-retired. Well, what am I going to do? Go work at McDonald's and get that $2,000 signing bonus? Let's say if I did do the $2,000 signing bonus, I don't know how long you have to be the fry guy since Louis Anderson died. I can work my way up to assistant manager one day, but you grab that money, reinvest it in a program, reinvest it in Investors Business Daily, invest it in a coach, invest it in you, and invest in the market.
I couldn't have said it better myself. There was a guy named Howard Katz. He had a newsletter called The Gold Speculator. And he said, when you have a depression, it starts in people's minds first, and then it translates into reality. So the best way you can avoid the depression is to not be depressed.
I woke up today and I had two choices. I could have either been like, oh, it's going to be a shitty day. Or, you know what? I don't do that. I focus every day and I'm like, let's make today happen. That's all I have today. The market could have opened down 200 points, 300 points, the NASDAQ, the Dow, everything just like it's been doing. What's that going to do? That's something I can't control. The market's up today. Whoop-de-doo. You have to be at an even keel. The market's up. Okay, well, we need plenty of those days just to get back to even. And it's in every industry, whether you're invested in tech, whether you invested in blue chips. Right now, all you have to do is stay the course.
All right. So how did you get the moniker, the Vacation CEO?
Don't just survive, thrive. The Financial Survival Network.
Torque Resources is an exploration company establishing a portfolio of premier copper-gold early-stage projects in Chile. Torque's management and technical teams have a strong track record of raising capital, discovery, and monetization of exploration successes. The company's Margarita copper-gold project is located within the prolific coastal Cordillera Belt in Chile, which hosts some of the world's largest and most profitable copper mines. The Margarita project possesses excellent discovery potential for a major copper discovery due to the strength of the alteration system, large-scale magnetic targets, and the presence of copper oxide mineralization. Drilling is anticipated to begin in Q3 of this year. Torque trades in Canada under TORQ and on the OTC under TRBMF. To learn more, go to torqueresources.com. That's torqueresources.com.
This is the Financial Survival Network. The information you need to thrive now more than ever.
Oh, the vacation CEO. That's a very good question. The vacation CEO was a nickname given to me because everybody always focuses on social media. They're like, oh wow, they saw they didn't see the A through the X as an entrepreneur. What they saw was the Z. What they saw was I scaled out of my businesses because I didn't want to own. I wanted to be an entrepreneur. I wanted to own businesses. I didn't want businesses to own me. So what happened was after many years, I should have scaled down at a faster rate. I should have believed in myself. I shouldn't have had all those, oh my gosh, what if this happens? Instead of focusing on the negative. But there was a time period that I worked Monday through Sunday. I worked holidays. I worked my birthday. Ooh, no Chuck E. Cheese for me. But what happened was people kept on seeing me with my ex-wife, seeing me later when I was divorced with whomever I was dating on these trips, going to Nobu, going to Las Vegas, going all over the world, going to Rome, going to the Vatican, going on all these Mediterranean cruises. And they're like, oh, he's the vacation CEO. You must be lucky. They weren't saying I was lucky when I was working on a Sunday. They weren't saying I was lucky when I couldn't afford a plumber and I had to learn how to become a plumber. Because it's always easier to say, hey, that person's lucky. That person's this. We create our own luck by working hard and knowing what you want.
Yeah, this is so true. This is so true. So somebody's starting out now, let's say they finished high school, they don't want to go to college, or they finished college and they're ready to start their career. What advice would you give?
Believe in yourself. The number one thing growing up that academia ingrained in me and ingrained in a lot of us Generation Xers was that if I didn't go away to college, I would be under a bridge somewhere doing tricks or God knows what, asking for people for money. So I always had this fear that I needed college. Full disclosure, I have a degree in journalism. That and 250 will get you a copy of the USA Today. And then academia once again said, Hey, Omar, in order to succeed, you need to get a master's degree. So I got a master's degree in communication, but most billionaires are even, look at Richard Branson, guy's a high school dropout. What you need to do is you have to have a plan. You have to know what you want, and you have to work on that plan. You don't need college. I know plenty of plumbers. I know plenty of people that went to trade school that, bam, right off the bat, they're making more money than a college degree person without all that debt. I mean, we want people to go get a degree in African American studies, go get a degree in history. So many degrees are pointless. People don't understand that it's a business. That's why student loan debt is never unforgivable. But hey, let's rack up $100,000 so we can have a degree in liberal arts. That'll really get you far. That'll get you. Would you like a tall or would you like a grande with that?
Yeah, well, there was once a crash in the stock market, and I think it was in '87, and there were all these jokes, and it's like, how do you call your stockbroker? Waiter.
And, being a financial advisor for about 4 years, they didn't understand, well, everything's a sale. I couldn't time the market. I didn't know what to buy. I didn't know what to sell. What happened is the brokerage firm told me, hey, these are the mutual funds you need to push. It's no different than your doctor that, wants to push whatever medicine that the pharmaceutical rep that his buddies with, that, hey, took him out to a nice dinner, took him out to watch the Miami Heat play, did this and that. And it's the same. It was the same thing. What mutual fund company that paid me the most? What mutual fund company took me out to dinner or took me to a nice concert? And you're right. When a stockbroker, if you don't get the right one, all he's going to do is make you broker with a lot of fees.
Yeah, so true. Hey, well, Omar, I know people are going to want to find out more about you, connect with you on the web. How do they connect with you?
They can connect with me multiple ways. OmarMedrano.com, on Facebook, Omar Medrano, on public. You can join my group. It's named after my book, What If It Did Work? It's free videos, free blogs, everything. You can post, you can join. And it's just about entrepreneurs or people that want to save, people that want to invest, people that want to create a more compelling future. You can buy my book on Amazon. It was an Amazon bestseller list for a month. What if it did work? And instead of focusing on stuff that you can't control, one thing that you can control is yourself.
All right. Well, we like that. Hey, if you got any questions for Omar, you can always shoot me an email, kl@kerrylutz.com. Don't forget, go to our site, get your free newsletter, financialsurvivalnetwork.com. Omar, it's been a total pleasure. Thanks so much for coming on.
Thank you. Pleasure's all mine.
Thanks for listening to Kerry Lutz's Financial Survival Network, your solution to today's trying times. For the latest, go to financialsurvivalnetwork.com. Financial Survival Network, now more than ever.